Hello beginner saxophonists. Just want to record a quick video to review how to put the reed on correctly and make a good embouchure so you can see me without the mask on, how to put the saxophone together and find your home keys. So first thing you want to do is put on your neck strap and then put your reed in your mouth. While your reed is soaking, you're going to put together your mouthpiece and your neck. You're going to put your mouthpiece on the cork with about that much room left. You don't want to shove it all the way down. Make sure you do turn over your reed so you're getting the entire thing wet. And a reminder, if there is warpage, if your tip of your reed is wavy, you can take the tip on take the back of the reed, the flat part, lay your tip on the table or the flat part of your mouthpiece and kind of squish it down with your thumb. And that should take out any warpage. Then you put that ligature back on, make sure it's loose. When you're looking at the opening, the window, you want the screws to the right. Some of you may have an inverted ligature where the screws are on the back. And then you're going to take the back of the reed, see if I can get a good angle, and you're going to slide it over the window between the ligature and the mouthpiece. You just slide it in there, making sure not to touch the tip. And then you're going to use your thumbs to kind of shimmy it into place. Use your thumbs along the rails or the sides of the reed. And you want to have a little bit of black of the mouthpiece showing over the top of your reed. You want your ligature to be down far enough that it's beyond the bend. And then when it's in place, you tighten up your ligature screws. And remember, we start with this. When you make your embouchure, you're going to put your bottom lip over your bottom teeth, like about that much, not this. Just enough that you're cushioning your bottom teeth. You don't want your bottom teeth to touch the reed. And then you'll set the reed on your bottom lip. You're going to put your top teeth on the top of the mouthpiece. And then you close around and blow. If you remember from the other day, so we know how much reed to put in our mouth, we take a piece of paper and we slide it between the reed and the mouthpiece, and where it stops, we draw a line with a pencil so that we can make sure we have enough in our mouth. So right where that pencil line is, I put my thumbnail, and that's how much mouthpiece I know to put in my mouth. And notice, like I said, if you have dimples, naturally when you make the correct embouchure, those should show. You're gonna have a nice flat chin, tight corners, you have your dimples showing. It's like you say the word ew. And you want to close your lips all the way around the reed so that there's no air leaking out. Okay, so next step is the entire saxophone. If you have the protective cap, you'll take that out. Make sure your neck screw is not tightened. You'll loosen that up. Put your neck on. Tighten your screw. You're going to hook your ligature on this hole on the back from left to right, or from the underneath up. And then you're going to pull your neck strap up. Using my leg to prop up the saxophone so I don't drop it as I pull it up. And you want it at a good height to where the weight of the neck strap is holding the saxophone up, that your arms are not holding the saxophone up. But you don't want it too high where you're like, the mouthpiece is at your nose, right? So you want to get it right at the right spot. And then you want to turn the mouthpiece to where your head is up straight. You don't want to be leaning over one way or the other. Okay, to set your hands in the home keys, your right hand goes on the bottom. You're going to put your right thumb underneath the thumb rest, just like that. Your pinky is going to go on top of this pinky key, and then ring finger on the last pearl key middle finger on the one above that, first finger on the one above that. So that's your right hand. Your left hand, you're gonna put your thumb on the little button. You're gonna make sure your palm of your hand goes all the way around all these palm keys. You don't wanna press those down. And then you're going to press down this pinky key on the top, ring finger, middle finger, they're the ones right above it. And then you're gonna skip this little key and put your first finger. And those are your home keys. This little key between your first and your middle finger is called your biz key. There is a key or a note that we use that key for, but in general, we don't have that key pressed down. So you have 1, skip that biz key, 2, 3, pinky, 4, 5, 6, pinky, and those are your home keys. So when I say make sure you're in your home keys, you have all those pressed down. And that's it. When you go to disassemble, the first thing you're going to do is unhook your saxophone. You're going to take off the neck and just you're going to lay your neck down, and then you're going to take your swab. You're going to put the weight in the bell, turn over the saxophone until the weight comes out through the top of the body, and you pull the swab through. Don't forget to put your protective cap back on. Put the saxophone back in the case. Then you're going to take off your reed. Remember, you're going to loosen the screws, push the butt end of the reed up. Carefully take the reed off, not touching the tip. You're going to wipe it off on your pant legs very gently. And then putting it back in the case, you have the V on the front. You have make sure that the back of the reed is at the back. You're going to slide the butt end in first, and then the rest of the reed slides in. Then you're going to take off the mouthpiece, kind of shake out any condensation, put the mouthpiece cap back on, and put that back in your case. Let it air dry. And then you're going to take your swab, put it through the bigger end of the neck, pull it through, and then wipe off the bottom of your neck. Put that away. Wind your swab back up, put that away, and then do not forget to take off your neck strap and put that in the case. And that's it.